Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about AI agents. I'm going to explain what they are, how you can use them, and what the benefits of using AI agents is for business owners. So first, we need to define what an AI agent is. Then I'm going to show you how they work, and then give you some examples and how you can use them. So first, what is an AI agent? Well, first, before that, what is an agent? So an agent is a person who acts on behalf of another person or group. So an AI agent is an AI model that acts on behalf of a person, group, or organization. So previously we had AI assistants. So ChatGPT, that's an AI assistant. It can talk to you, it can give you answers, it can answer your questions, but it can't perform any task on your behalf. An example I like to give is, let's say you want to send an email. You ask ChatGPT to create an email, you copy it, paste it, and send the email yourself. But if you have an agent, then the agent can first get some information from a database, for example. So you can look at your previous emails to copy your tone and voice, for example. That's first step. Then second step, it generates the email like ChatGPT does. Third step, it proofreads and enhances its own email. And finally, it sends the email itself. It doesn't need your interference. It just sends the email automatically. So you can see the agent can create a plan at the start. As soon as it receives your query, it creates a plan and then executes each step of the plan independently and separately instead of just performing a single step like ChatGPT and other assistants. So now how do AI agents work? Well, there's three key components. There's tools. So tools are the functions or APIs that allow agents to interact with the outside world. In the example that I gave above, there's the email sending function. So that allows the agent to send emails, and that's a tool function. When the agent wants to call a tool, instead of generating a response, it basically gives a special type of string, a special type of signal that signals to the system, okay, this agent wants to call a tool. So I'm just going to call that tool and then give the response back to the agent. Then we also have a knowledge base. This contains all the files and information about the business or the use case that you're using the agent for. And this is used to prevent hallucinations. So let's say you have an agent that's doing customer support. If the clients ask them how long the delivery takes, for example, if you have a knowledge base, it's going to use information from its training data, which is going to be extremely inaccurate and it's going to give very, very wrong answers. So that's why you need a knowledge base to basically guide your agents and give them domain specific knowledge. And finally, we have the system prompt. And that's basically a description of what the agent is supposed to do, its personality and its roles. And this is a very important component. So the system prompt is given to the agent's LLM, which is basically its brain. And this is what coordinates everything that the agent does. Okay, so this is an example agentic workflow. We can see we have the input, and then we have the brain. The brain decides on the next step. The next step can be a tool, querying the knowledge base or generating text. And we repeat this loop until the LLM or the agent decides, okay, we're done, and then we terminate and end the process. So this is a high level overview of how this works. Okay, so now I'm going to give you some practical examples of use cases that I've worked on in the past. So first is an appointment booking phone call agent. Then we have a lead generation qualification website agent. And then we have a CV formatting agent for recruitment agencies. So I'm not going to play the video here, but once you have access to the PowerPoint, you can play the video yourself and see. So this agent just takes phone calls, collects the details of the caller, and then allows them to book calls automatically. So if you've been paying attention, you know that the tool used here would be a function that allows the agent to book Google calls, meetings on Google Meets or Google Calendar. So in this case, I use an API because there's a Google Meets API. But in some more complex cases, you may need to use a scraper or just a custom script to perform the task. The second example, where I've provided some code, is a lead generation and qualification website agent. So this agent appears on the bottom right of the website, and then you can talk to it like a real human agent. It asks you questions, qualifies the lead, and then if the lead is matches the ICP of the business, then he sends them a demo or a quote and then books a call or sends them a payment link straight away. That's another option. And also this agent can pass the client to a real human if he can't answer the question. I think that's an important feature that these agents can have. Yeah, so that's another one. And then the final one, this is more of a niched agent, is one that allows recruitment agencies to format their CVs. So a lot of recruitment agencies spend a lot of time formatting CVs from people that can have any shape or size, look like any layout, a lot of different layouts, and they need to standardize them and put them into their standard format before they send them to the employers. So they need to put their watermark, their logo, their colors. So that's quite a tedious process that can be automated quite easily using the vision capabilities of models such as GPT-4o. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a two-step process that you can use to find use cases where AI agents may be beneficial, and then plan out how those AI agents are going to interact with your business and how they're going to be built. So first is find the use cases. So you can see some ideas to find use cases. So the easiest way to find the use cases is by basically replicating and automating what you already do with ChatGPT. Let's say you write LinkedIn posts and you paste in your previous post to ChatGPT every day, as well as some posts you really like, and then pasting some blogs as well. You do that every day and tell the ChatGPT to generate a new LinkedIn post. Well, you could just create a tool that does that automatically. So all you do is put in your LinkedIn URL, the URL of a blog, and your post ID, and then it generates it automatically by scraping the data under the hood before doing the post generation. So that's a very simple use case that can save you some time. Another simple use case, well, this is a class of use cases, are make.com automations. So these are automations that allow you to automate repetitive tasks such as onboarding new clients or sending invoices. So the ROI here is just saving time. I think this can be beneficial for some businesses, but this is minor, I'll say minor gains. Then the medium one is where you start to get some really good gains. So you get, for example, the formatting CVs automation that I built, that's automating a key business process that employees spend a lot of time doing every single day. So the ROI here is much bigger because you can equate it to the number of hours saved and then multiply that by the hourly rate of the employees, and you can see that the savings are going to be pretty huge over the long run, because I can give you exact numbers. So usually it used to take them an hour to format the CV, and now it takes them around 1 to 5 minutes to format each CV. So you can see the savings there are pretty significant. Then another one is creating voice-powered assistants. So it's basically Siri, but with knowledge about your business and the ability to actually perform tasks within your business. Then finally, this is what I call vertical agents. So they basically take over an entire section of your business. So for example B does all the marketing, content creation, social media, lead nurturing, everything. So it can do that, obviously not as well as a human, but it can assist humans doing those tasks and make the job a lot easier and make them a lot more efficient. So in this case, for example, B, going back to it, the ROI here would be much bigger because you could quantify it by the leads that you get, the impressions that you get, the sales that you get. So the ROI here does become quite significant. Another one here is basically an agent that does a legal agent that does everything within the process. So briefs the customer, does the research, asks follow-up questions, and produces the documentation required. So it basically does the onboarding and service delivery aspect of the business. Would this be done as well as a human? Obviously not. That's why people go to law school. But it can save you a lot of time, because if you have the agent do the first draft, then sometimes you're going to be surprised and be like, oh, that was really good, I don't need to do anything. Other times it might be not that good, so you might spend some time fixing the agent's output, but overall you're going to save, I'd say, 10x. So most businesses see at least a 10x improvement in efficiency while using AI agents. Because now once you found your use case, then you need to plan your agent. So we go back to the 3 key components of the agent. So the system prompt, I've given you some questions here that you can consider while creating a system prompt. Then you need to come up with the tools, what tools you need, how you're going to get access to those tools. And finally, you need to come up with a knowledge base, how you're going to keep updating the knowledge base efficiently, what kind of data is going to be in that knowledge base, etc. So those are the three main components. And then I've given you a prompt here that you can use to give you ideas for AI agents. So if you put in your business description here, then you paste it into ChatGPT or another model, then you can get it to generate possible business ideas of possible use cases for AI agents within your business. So I think that's quite useful as a starting point, and then you can enhance the ideas using your own intuition and your own knowledge. So our next step is to actually put agents inside your business. So to do this, you can either come up with use cases yourself by taking a look at your business and doing your own analysis, or you could hire TechCortex to do a full AI audit of your business. So we'd come into your business, do interviews, analyze processes, and then we'd come up with a full report and development plan on how we could 10x your business using AI agents. And then obviously we'd implement them, all the solutions ourselves as well. And it is crucial that you integrate AI agents into your business as soon as possible, because sooner or later, every business is going to have one. So you don't want to get left behind, because I think that those businesses that find use cases for AI agents and are really able to leverage their full potential, they're going to get ahead of the competition, and it's not going to either going to be close, because you're just going to have an infinite number of employees. If you find a specific role or specific task that can be automated using an AI agent, you can just replicate that agent as many times as you want, and you have an infinite army of employees, and the competition is just not going to be able to compete. So it's no longer competition. Okay, so if you're interested in a full AI audit or just to implement your ideas of AI agents or any custom solution, just get in touch with TechCortex, book your meeting, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.